Let's talk ego death, right? Because you've probably heard somebody say something like, I'm going through an ego death. But let's be real about it. What does that really mean? Because your ego does not actually die. That's not how this works. And it's not even the point of spiritual ascension. The ego is not some monster that you are supposed to do away with. It's your identity, the mask that you wear to navigate this world. Without it, you wouldn't even know your name or your story or how to function in society. It's like having an opposable thumb. Could you imagine not having an opposable thumb? You see, in a cult, we don't see the ego as evil, we see it as a tool. The problem isn't the ego itself, but the fact that most people are ruled by it instead of ruling through it. Now, an ego death is not a literal death. It's the collapse of a false self. It's when an illusion that you were attached to, be it a label, a role, or a belief, when it dissolves. That moment feels like death because your identity cracks. But on the other side, you are not egoless. You're just stripped bare, seeing yourself without the mask that you thought was permanent. Ego death is really just ego transformation, a reset, a chance to rebuild your identity around truth instead of programming. So you don't have to chase ego death like it's some sort of badge of enlightenment. Instead, here's how you work with it. First, or one, you want to observe the cracks. When your sense of self feels like it's falling apart, don't panic. That's your soul trying to show you what's not real. Two, release the labels. Stop clinging to titles, roles, or identities that no longer align. They served a version of you, not the new one being born. Three, rebuild with intention. After every ego dissolution, consciously reshape who you are, aligned with your soul and not your wounds. That's how you turn ego death into ego rebirth. So, no, the ego doesn't die, it evolves over and over. Every death is just a shedding of another illusion. The real goal is not to erase the self, but to become the truest version of it.